funny thing is if that's going to be the case, why hasn't the SFL issued some? You know, they've added in a height checker, script checker. What I mean, they said they were going to do a voice checking, but what happened to that?
I guess not everybody has a mic. We don't have.
You were interviewed as a player. What were you required to have?
Yeah, you had to talk on mic. We got interviewed, right?
You had to talk on voice to prove that you were not a girl.
Yeah, I did have
and
to
prove
talk
that
on
you were
voice.
not
I didn't even
else.
think about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you can have anybody do that for you, right? Here, log into this account and talk for me. I mean, there's ways to get around anything, but seriously, it's not that serious.
You know, it's SL. It's a game in all aspects, but you know, some people take it more serious than others. And I'll vouch for you. I know for a fact you weren't the only one that knew that he was on an ult. I knew. You know, I knew several of the people that knew who he was and what he was doing. So, for people to be blaming you for the Alex Pearson situation, I think is ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. Nobody listens to my opinion. Yeah, you know, everyone does blame him.
I love you, Panuka, you know that.
Joke.
Everybody blames Alex. Poor guy.
He does get a lot of crap.
I know.
I'll tell you that right now.
It's my boys.
I've seen some most ridiculous things, and you know, I don't have any problems with that. I know he's had a problem with me recently, but that's okay. You know, what it is, what it is. But guys, you know, I thank you for taking your time here. Is there anything else you'd like to add as far as anything is concerned?
I just want to say is, being that we've seen a lot of teams going down and losing players, all of my players that, you know, all of my fellow Packers that are listening, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. You know, I'm glad we still have our team together, even though we don't have a few people, you know, like Andy had to be called away for RL, but we're gonna pick it up and we're gonna win, and
that's right, baby.
we damn sure gonna play our hardest.
Going all the way, baby.
Any final words there, Gerald? I don't think he's with us anymore.
I'm here. I just don't have much to say.
Say go Pack, go,
a few
baby.
words.
Honestly, best of luck to everybody in the SFL, in the playoffs, everybody in the off season, and hopefully, you know, this off season progresses the way it needs to make a good second season. That's all I really care to say right now.
Sure.
All right, real quick, Gerald, before you go, or before we go, I should say, who wins the championship game?
that is a huge toss-up right now. I have no idea. I would like
Blues
to
Eagles?
say the Giants. Yeah.
That was my pick. Hey.
Definitely.
Oh, TGS
Jumping
Dolphins?
on the
Sorry.
JVAD bandwagon.
No.
I'll go with the Dolphins then.
If I had to pick a team, I wouldn't.
Aren't the Dolphins on vacation right now?
Oh, ouch. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us before we get a little too harsh on some of these teams. Again, thanks you three for joining us here tonight. Thank you to the VWE for bringing their three guests on and talking a little bit about that. I'm going to have to really go check that out. I'll post the information on that in the ISE SL group and Facebook group and probably the website as well. Thanks again for joining us here on ISE Radio. We will be back next week, Monday, 5 p.m. SL time, and this show will be aired every day, 6 p.m., in case you missed it. So thanks again, everyone, for joining us, and we'll be back next week. Have a good night.